Wes Buck here, Drag Illustrated Magazine with Disco Dan Schoneck. I've known Disco for like 12 years. I met Disco in 2005 when I was running Eddyville Raceway Park in Iowa. He came down from Minnesota with a whole band of hooligans and a 28-10.5 Mustang with no bars and a Pro Charge small block in it. Went 507, I think.
Yep.
And like, it was like the shot heard around the world in Iowa. It was insane. And here we are 12 years later, and a 507, I mean...
Ultra Street.
Yeah, it's crazy.
On 8.5 tires now.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. What do you think? 460s, I think, was fast in like Outlaw 10.5 back then.
Brian Carpenter went 460s at Eddyville. 460s, 470s, and that was fast.
Fast.
Yeah.
So, what do you say about, I mean, is it tire technology, electronics, big power? I mean...
Shocks, tires, power adders, converters, engine management, traction control, the grid, Davis box, technology, period. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's unbelievable how these cars, and what's really kind of surprising me, and we're not seeing it, we didn't see it necessarily in round 2, but these aren't like Orska Outlaw 10.5 cars where it's like maybe somebody's going to go down. We saw a 395 to a 397
In the heat.
In the heat, yeah. And that's, I guess that speaks to the technology deal.
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's pretty impressive. What do you think has been like the run of the weekend?
Well, I would definitely say Rob Goss, his 439 with F1X. That was a really stellar pass. Mahalik going to 87 and Outlaw 10.5. We had some Ultra Street cars go low 80s.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
They're all fast.
They're all
fast. It's kind of hard to believe. So tell us a little bit, real quick, about what you've been up to since the last time I see you letting off the button.
2005, I started a composites business with my brother, Schoneck Composites, and we have grown every single year.
Stuff's everywhere. Stuff everywhere.
Everywhere. We've grown every single year of business. We just 2015 was our 10th year in business. We're going into our 11th year of business, and we're still continuing to grow. So it's absolutely wild. And we come here and we sell our whole trailer out.
It's awesome, isn't it? I mean, that deal last night, I didn't even expect to see anything like that. The crowd.
Oh, the crowd yesterday, they shut down the gates. There was probably 25,000. I talked to Jason Miller. He does MIR, the big race up there, and he said this race was bigger than his, and he has 25,000 people.
Really?
Yeah, 25,000.
I didn't know. I'm not very good. Brett Kepner's good at. I'm not the best at guessing numbers of crowds.
Right.
But there was a lot of people.
You couldn't count because you couldn't tell the amount of people standing.
Right.
10, 20 people deep along the fences, and you couldn't tell how many people were here. It was an astronomical amount of people.
It's insane. And I'm going to close on this. I'm getting too long with these videos. I'm sorry. But do you remember that night your brother was cutting donuts in my pits at Eddyville at like 3 in the morning, and I heard like a V6 Mustang banging off the rev limiter, and I walk outside and...
Yeah.
Is that what you guys do in Minnesota all the time? Or?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he sleeps under the trailer after that.
Yeah. Well, all right. That's drag racing, right? Hey, thanks for watching Disco Dan, Wes Buck, Drag Illustrated.